Hey guys, can you hear me? There's a Hey guys, can you hear me? I hope my voice is clear and you can see me properly. Okay, so can someone share the link in our Telegram group? And we will start in next 2-3 minutes. Let others to join. Yeah, this is okay. Cool. Once again. Yeah, we will be here for next 1 hour. We started at 10. We will be finishing by 11. Let's see, 11:50. Okay. Okay, we start in 2 minutes. Till the time, how's it going? How's your automation experience and journey is going on? Anyone wants to share? No book, Chitranji. I mean, these are my novels. I'm a big fan of all the non-fictions, so all these things are there. So, but yeah, limited series, but things are there. No, no Selenium books. Yeah. So that's my office room. That's my study room actually. Uh, so this is the this. Can you see that Naveen Automation Labs? It's written over there, right? So this is a gift actually. One of my followers. She sent me. Okay. Yeah. So I got it, and you can plug in actually, and there is a good light in the background. So it's just really cool. So she actually prepared for that, and then she actually did it for that. Yeah. Yeah, no, no, yeah, this is good. So this is my yeah, this is a room where I most of the videos are coming from from this room only. But it's like yeah, crazy. And if you see Bangalore, it's really crazy right now. The weather is really good, and if you see the city view from here, amazingly good. And there is no background noise. That's why I like this place. Anyways, yeah, I know. So too much chit chat. So shall we start now? Okay. So the thing is, today we will take some questions, okay, from the chat list, and some interview tips also I'll be giving to you, and I'll give you some topics on which topics you guys can prepare because these are the, I mean, topics people are actually asking the questions, and yeah, and some other updates also about the channel because it's been around 1 month. We haven't got really good updates from the Naveen Automation Labs. But yeah, first of all, thanks a lot. We crossed 71,000 right now. I just saw the count, 71,600 subscribers on YouTube channel. This is amazingly good. And then I think thanks for your love and support, guys. This is something really, really, really cool. I never expected it. Okay, we will be reaching 70,000 within, I mean, within 2 years. I mean, in August, September, I'll be completing 2 years. But yeah, this is really cool. So thanks for your love and support, guys. Okay, so who is asking the first question? So I'll do one thing. Let's prepare a rule that I'll not be taking duplicate questions. I'll not be taking any duplicate questions. Second thing is that if there's a I mean, too much technical description is required. In that case, I'll be skipping those questions, because in that case, I'll refer, if any videos are there or any blogs are there, definitely I'll let you know, guys. But okay, and please don't mind if I'm not covering any specific topic or any specific question. So guys, please don't mind it, right? Cool. So let's take the first question. Who is, what is the topic for today? As I told you. Okay. Okay, so Tech Travel Blog. Okay, asking that, hey Naveen, can I study Selenium WebDriver completely within 6 months of company experience? Yeah, of course you can do that. In fact, 6 months are too much. You can learn entire Selenium within 2 months. But there is a thing you should know about Java and then learn Selenium. In Selenium also there are some other things like framework designing and all those things you have to learn. So if you uh, plan it properly, it will not it will not take more than 2 months. That is for sure. So within 2 months, with your company experience or whatever, you can easily learn. That's not an issue, right? It doesn't matter that okay, you are a fresher or 6 months experienced guy, but you should have the programming mindset. If you have that mindset, definitely you guys can learn Selenium. It's not at all big rocket science these days. Okay, localization testing, guys. Maybe I can prepare one video on that, because uh, localization testing means, let's see, your app is there. Your app is supported in different languages like Chinese and let's see, German or French or Italian or English or Japanese, right? This is called localization testing, where your website or where your mobile app is compatible with different multiple languages, country languages. You just need to maintain the different properties file, but your code base will remain same. So at the runtime, whenever you are launching your app or your web application, let's see, in German language, so you just need to pick German dot properties file where all the strings are available over there. So this is the way you have to do it actually, right? But you don't need to write a different code or similar kind of code for German or for French or some other language. No, if you have 10 different languages, it's not like 10 different code base you have to create. It's nothing like that. You just need to maintain uh, the variables. You need to find out that okay, let's see, first name and the last name on the registration page is totally different or in German language. So you just need to change the label in your properties file. You need to maintain the localization different properties over there, and then easily you can do that. But this is a little tricky, how to read those properties at the runtime, and whenever there is a language tag is there. So you can do with the help of Maven profiling and Maven. You just need to pass that okay, language is equal to English, then only English properties will be okay considered like that. You can write a logic for that. Okay. Hmm. Where do you live, Naveen? Want to meet you? Okay, sure. When we have the meetups in Bangalore, definitely you can come to meet me, Vinita. For a 4 year experience automation tester, how much CTC? CTC part, I'm really not sure about it, guys. That CTC, I really don't want to talk about it, because it depends. There are so many factors. What exactly kind of package you have currently, and then where exactly you're going. And if you're going in a startup, you can demand more. But I cannot give you the exact number, frankly speaking. But if your package is very less, and then if you are expecting 30, 40, 50% hike, it depends use case to use case, person to person, and your interview skills and the budget and the funding and everything. So, but yeah, you can discuss with your friends, your circle, and you can ask the average salary is going on for 4 years or 5 year experience in the current market, and especially in India, in Bangalore. In fact, in India also it varies a lot. If you are in Bangalore, maybe you will get more package, maybe you will get more money. But if you are in Noida, Delhi, or Gurgaon, maybe the package is less. So it depends location to location as well, right? Hi Naveen, how is the future Selenium with Python at outside? Yeah, Selenium with Python is a good combination, guys. You should learn. But the first thing you should learn about Selenium with Java, it will give you a totally different, totally a good mindset about automation and programming and everything. Then it will be easy for you to learn Selenium with Python. I think people who are actually covered Selenium with Java now, I think it's a very right time you should move to Selenium with Python. It's an extra value addition in your profile, in your portfolio. So I think you should definitely you should focus on Python as well now. And it's a good market capture in Python as well, especially in some other, especially in US market and some European market also. People are actually using Python over there. Python and JavaScript, but first is always Java. Subhash is saying preparing for tomorrow's interview, watching your videos before attending. Yeah, good luck, Subhash. Okay, Suman is asking, hi Naveen, I have joined recently in Infosys because of your videos from scratch. I followed you. Oh, thank you so much, Suman. Thanks for watching and congratulations. Arun is saying having knowledge on core Java and Selenium and enough to crack interviews for 2 years experience. Definitely, it's enough for you. 2 years is the right time. I think you should now join a new company where you can enhance your skill set on Selenium and Java, where you can get more practical knowledge on Selenium and automation things, right? So if you have learned Selenium and Java now, and you crack the interviews also now, it's very right time you should join a company where you can implement the things, right? You haven't learned the things only for cracking the interviews, right? It's not like that. You have cracked the interviews, now it's time to implement the things, right? It's time to learn the things practically on live applications, on actual project and actual in agile process. You will see that yes, how exactly people are working, how exactly automation things are happening over there, and all those things. So we will discuss about it. So I'll do one thing, just let me note down these points. Otherwise, sometimes what I do that sometimes I forget to uh, you know forget to cover sometimes. So first we will talk about let me get a pen. Okay, which company, and I would say your what is your target, okay, and what kind of question you should ask at the time of interview, so that you can select the proper thing at the time of interview. And you can ask that, okay, hey, and how to judge that, okay, this company is working on automation or not. Because I have got a couple of mails, a couple of people they were talking about that they promised automation at the time of interview, but you join that company, there is no automation. So how to handle this thing at a time of interview, I think we can cover, okay, this thing. So okay, let me note down this thing. Okay, cool. So I have started to learn Java and Selenium from your videos. Thanks, Paresh. Naveen, can you please share one video of Harsh? Can you please share one video of a fake experience, guys? Those who are looking for 2 3 years of experience. They see nothing is fake. I mean, let's not call it fake. Let's say manipulation. I know you guys are into 3 years of experience or 2 years experience into manual testing, or maybe some IT background, or maybe some different, totally different background, non-IT background, let's say sometime, but not into automation. But I would say you have to manipulate. Okay, let's not use this word fake. So let's use manipulation, because you are learning, and then through training or through videos, you are practicing. So two things are there. But first of all, that how to practice. See, guys, practice is very important. How exactly you are learning, right? So if I give you an example that, okay, I'm the guy who wants to learn Selenium, I just read some blogs, read some channel, go through some channel, and then practice on my Eclipse couple of things, or maybe I got some training from some XYZ guy, and then he just told you that, okay, hey, driver equal to new Chrome driver, and then some basic things, how to handle the drop down and all those things. This is not actual thing. Anyone can do that. Any 10th class student also can actually learn Selenium. Selenium is so easy, and you guys know it, right? Syntax are so simple. There is no big rocket science. What you need to do, guys, is that you have to practice properly so that you can justify your experience at a time of interview, right? So if you are planning to get a training also from any candidate, from any trainer in the market, I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about any trainer in the market. First you need to check that, okay, this guy is actually having the practical knowledge, what is the curriculum, what is the syllabus, how exactly this guy is into the market. Because people are coming to me and saying that, okay, Naveen, we spent 20,000, 30,000 on these institutes, and these institutes are really really pathetic. They are not teaching any proper thing. Just basic syntax that we can have learned from your videos as well, or from some different other blogs, or there are a lot of videos and a lot of channels are available on YouTube. Then why are you spending 20, 30,000 on these guys? You join a training just because of the trainer can teach you what you need to learn properly so that you can justify your experience. So training is very important, guys. This is something you really need to know that how to prepare for interviews, how to justify your experience. Just writing simple driver equal to new Chrome driver and browser is getting launched, this will not help you. And just filling the locators and what is XPath and basis CSS selector and ID name, it will not help you, I'm telling you. Okay, you need to do proper training, proper actual practice you need to do, right? So you have to, right, you have to justify like this only, that okay, hey, I can create the libraries, I can design the frameworks, I can write the proper test cases, I can write the proper assertions. It shows that okay, yes, this guy is actually experienced guy, right? And you don't need to tell at a time of interview. Now when you join an interview, never say that okay, yes, I got a training, or I'm watching some YouTube channel, or I'm watching this, and I'm just straightforward, I just directly joining this interview today. No, definitely they will not take you. They will just very straightforward, they will reject you. So don't do this mistake. If you're going for an interview, just manipulate that okay, yes, I'm having 3 years of total experience or 5 years of total experience, and say that with 3 years, let's say from last 1 year and 2 year, I'm working on automation, majorly on automation, like this, not 100% automation. You can use this word 70, 80%, or majorly on automation. We are converting our user stories into automation, like this. 5 year experience guy, you can say around 2 and 3 years, from last 2, 3 years, I'm majorly on automation. I really want, you have to showcase that, okay, yes, I really want to work on automation now. That's why I would like to join your company. So you have to show your interest as well as you have to justify your experience also. Yes. Then only it shows that, okay, yes, this guy is capable enough. I have seen a lot of people, they don't say this thing and they simple directly say that okay, yeah, we are learning, okay, and we are still in learning phase. We just from last 2 months we are learning. We don't have any practical experience. So that's obviously that you are doing a big mistake over there at a time of interview. So Harsh, thanks for asking this question. This is a really good question that okay you asked actually. So this is guys, this is how you have to practice. I'm not forcing anyone to join a training. I totally understand you have some budget issues and money issues and you really don't have time or time constraints are there. Watch the YouTube channel, practice properly like that, so that you can justify your experience. If you're showing 2 years in Selenium, you have to justify that. 2 years means 365 plus 365 days you are working, right? 2 years back to back, you're showing automation experience, so many big words in your resume, you have to justify. And how to justify? You have to practice accordingly. And always choose a trainer or any channel or any blog where you can learn actually properly. That guy, if simple freelancer guy, or he doesn't have any practical knowledge, that guy won't be able to teach you properly, I'm telling you. You should always see the background of the trainer, from where he is coming, from which company he is coming, where exactly he has worked, what is the reputation, how smartly and how technically he is. All those things you have to consider before giving your hard earned money to these guys. So that's why guys, that I was like really disappointed whenever I see, especially in Bangalore, especially in India, there are a lot of trainers are there. I mean, they take the money from you and then they don't teach anything. Okay. I know this is like a long answer, but yeah, this is really good the question that he asked. How's the market now? Yeah, some people are actually saying that okay, market is low, we are not getting calls, and some people are actually happy that okay, people are sending me mail that okay, with 3 or 4 offer letters. So according to me, market is up, guys, because we just like appraisal cycle is gone and a new budget is there, and Q2 is already open now, the next quarter. So every company almost, if you see on LinkedIn post also, that every company is having different jobs in QA, different level of jobs in QA: SDET 1, SDET 2, senior automation engineer, senior QA engineer, automation lead, tech managers, directors, VP, COE head also. Okay. So I have seen there are a lot of jobs are available on LinkedIn and Naukri, and people are actually getting it, and there are really good demand, a huge demand on automation, a huge demand. I can see this time, especially from last 2 months. The demand is really good, and a lot of people are looking for good automation experience. So I think If you're not getting the calls, please prepare your resume properly, write down all the skills keyword over there in your LinkedIn, and then on Naukri, keep updating your profile, keep checking, writing some blogs, and keep sharing on LinkedIn, on social networking sites, so that HRs and all these guys these days are actually looking for these things. You won't believe that there is a company, you know, Altition is there, right? From they provide conference pages and Zira and everything. So such kind of companies are there. They actually see how smartly you are contributing, what are different questions you are solving, or you're giving the solutions on a Stack Overflow. They're checking your ranking on Stack Overflow, how many blogs you have written. Recently, one of my friends actually he got placed in at Atlassian in Australia because he was having very good ranking on Stack Overflow in Java platform. So you have to be active. You have to be a little proactive on these things, guys. So I always say that, okay, please share something, write some good blogs, and tag good people on LinkedIn. Okay, and you can tag me. You can tag. There are a lot of other good people are there on LinkedIn in your same profile. So HR, you will be caught in the eyes of these HRs, and definitely they will approach you, right? These days, market has changed, guys. This is the way that we have to apply now. We have to be proactive. It's not like that, okay, you are doing a lot of hard work, but if you're not showcasing your work, then it's no use, right? Some good people, some good interviewers and technical managers, they actually see your Git repositories, how smartly and how what are different things you're maintaining here, how active you are in the blogs, right? So I think you should participate in all these things. And it doesn't matter that, okay, you are 2 years experienced guy or 3 years experienced guy. Seriously, it doesn't matter. So if you are fresher also, you can maintain the good blogs, because market and the competition is really really high, guys. A lot of people are there who are applying. A lot of new engineers are there in the market. Everywhere you see software engineers are there. So you have to be really really proactive and different from others. Okay, so learning is very important, and how exactly you're implementing that is also very important. Okay, Amit, hi Naveen sir. Oops, sorry, I missed the question. Amit saying, hi Naveen sir, I'm halfway through your Java video after core and explaining so good in videos. Thank you so much, guys. See, I'm not claiming that, okay, my Java videos are the best, but I'm pretty much confident about my Java videos that, guys, please go for it. Okay. The way I have explained Java, I personally am saying that, okay, yes, I'm marketing for myself now for my Java videos. You go and watch. You will be amazed the way I have explained over there. I'm pretty much sure about it. This is the actual object oriented programming. I have explained properly that what is object, what is class, what is overloading, overriding, inheritance, everything. Most of the things I have covered over there. Obviously in my training, that's a totally different thing that we are covering, more advanced and more in-depth knowledge. But on YouTube also, if you're watching my Java series, please go and check over there. This is the problem I always see, that, okay, you guys, most of the guys are watching directly Selenium. So that's why my Selenium views are high as compared to Java views, number of views on a particular Java video, right? So guys, please go and first watch, improve your Java knowledge. Okay. Very beautifully, I have done a lot of hard work on these videos. I put my, actually, you won't believe that the way I have learned those things, I have actually implemented most of the things over there in my YouTube channel. So please go and watch those videos. It will change your mindset in programming. I'm telling you, I'm giving you guarantee for that. Okay. Yeah, there are some things I'm missing. I totally agree. Let's see, multi-threading is missing, or I have covered some important things on collections, but not the entire collection series is available. But I'm giving you the programming, the basic programming on core Java. Please go and watch that. Okay. I know it's not complete course available, or complete things are not available on Java, but whatever I covered, that is initially enough for you guys, right? Same thing I'm doing for Python as well. So whenever I upload around 13, 14 videos on Python, and if you see the number of views are less, I don't know, if you really want to learn Python, just go and watch those videos. It will really, really help you a lot. Okay, when you cover Selenium with Python. Okay, don't directly jump into Selenium, right? Okay, so Konduri is asking that, okay, what are the factors to consider for good automation framework? It's a good question that, okay. So for automation framework, guys, always remember that it should be generic. Now you have to learn automation framework in such a way. So there are two types of things actually, two types of use cases where you join a startup and you have only one team, one product. See, so you just need to create only one framework. In this framework, you are writing the libraries and generic code and everything, and you are designing your test cases with TestNG or JUnit or Cucumber or whatever. Now, there is a second case is that you are at a big company, let's see some product company or maybe in service based company. There are a lot of products are there, a lot of teams are there. It's more than 200 people are there, more than 10-15 teams are over there. You need to design a framework in such a way that, okay, all these companies, let's see, this is a company, I mean, and this is a framework, that all these frameworks being used by different companies, right? So if this is a framework, in that case this framework will be used by everyone. So that's why that's a totally different learning actually. You have to create libraries, you have to create the jars, and you have to upload these jars on Nexus location on Maven centralized repository, and people can actually download in your company and they can actually use your framework, right? So this is a way, this is a second type of automation you can build. So it depends how exactly you are implementing, what kind of scenarios you have in your company, right? What is the setup? If you have a huge team, there are so many teams, and you are, this is a role of COE, the Center of Excellence in Automation. I don't know you guys have heard about it or not. This is called automation R&D. This team is actually building the framework for the entire teams, and people are actually using it. So if you are lucky, you will be part of COE, and then you will be learning so many amazing things in your company. So we will discuss about it, that how to target, and what kind of different questions that you need to ask at a time of interview so that you will get the good work, right? So the factors to consider for good automation framework is always it should be generic, right? It should be written with okay with the help of different libraries. You should use always stabled libraries, right? Let's say I'm using how to read Excel file. Instead of Apache POI API, you are using some poor API, let's say some other any XYZ API, which is not at all compatible, not which is not giving great features. So this is a bad choice actually. Second example, that another thing is that it should be generic in nature. It's not like everywhere you have hard coded the value. It's not, there is no control, and otherwise after 2-3 months your automation framework will be dead, right? So there is a term we call in automation world that, okay, if you're not maintaining automation properly, it will be dead soon. Okay, very soon it will be dead, and your entire money, your budget, your efforts and everything will be wasted, right? So that's why that's a problem, that, okay, yes, you have to implement automation framework properly so that it should be running for a longer period of time. Not like that, okay, just for the sake of implementing that, okay, yeah, this is something I've learned from Naveen, that's why I'm going to implement in my company. No, this should not be your target. Your target should be design proper framework which can be used, which can fulfill the main motto. What is your main target? Your target is testing. Your automation framework should cover your regression test cases. Your automation framework should find the bugs. Otherwise, what is the point? You are just like, you're such a cool guy that, okay, writing the code and then doing some cool stuff. That's it. Then what exactly the extra value addition you are putting in your company, in your team? Nothing, right? So guys, that's very important to know. It's something really really important. You should consider while designing the framework, right? So all those technical points we have discussed so many times, but these are the extra non-technical stuff also you have to always consider while designing the framework. Yeah, about the web services and API, that's the second thing, that very soon I'm going to start a new batch on API and web services, that we can discuss about it later. What are the intelligent question to ask in interview when the interview asks if we have any questions from them? Yeah, that is Chirag. We will discuss about it. Okay, very soon. Don't worry. Today only we'll discuss about it, but let's cover all of the questions. Hi Navin, if we got offer from good product company, will it be hard to survive there with 4 years manual experience? Yeah, Shruti, why not? 100%. Why are you thinking that, okay, we won't be able to survive or something like this? These people are not, they are not going to eat you, right? So don't worry about that. So you just go, be confident, And see, it depends on your personality also, right? How exactly and how smartly you are speaking, how motivated you are, and you should have that hunger to learn, right? And you should not, okay, so, and also at the same time you should not behave like a non-technical guy in product companies or in any company. It doesn't matter product or service based, right? So you should have that proactiveness, you should have the zeal of learning something new, and you should do your own homework and your own research also before asking something. Before, let's see, in your company they are using, let's say, robot framework, and you have no idea about robot framework, so you just do your homework on robot framework, and then you have to serve notice period of 1 month and 2 months. During that time you can actually, okay, at least have some basic idea about robot framework or whatever technologies and tools they are people are doing over there, and you can prepare yourself. It's not like, okay, yeah, my 2 months notice period, that's my honeymoon time, and I'm not okay, I'm just having fun, I'm going for a trip. That's fine, that's, we can do that, but you have to prepare yourself for the next target, for the next company, because that's a new company, new team, new people, a new target, new responsibilities will be there on your shoulder, right, guys? So guys, so you have to be little careful about it, that you have to cover all those things, which you have to prepare yourself accordingly before joining any company, right? So don't worry, they will definitely, they will okay, 1 second, I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, so hey, Sabrina, how are you? Narendra, hi Naveen, your teaching are very good. Okay, thank you so much, Narendra. Awesome teaching techniques. Okay, let me concentrate on the questions. Okay, Monica is asking, I'm trying really hard but cannot get hold on Jenkins, and what should I do? Any suggestions? Hey guys, okay, frankly speaking, no need to waste your time. I mean, no need to spend more time on Jenkins. Jenkins is not the thing that, okay, people will be asking at a time of interview. In fact, when you join a company also, it's not the only thing. Jenkins is the last step. And in 90% of the companies where the Jenkins setup and everything is already done by DevOps team or the SRE team, right? Or the maybe IT integration team. So you don't need to be expert in Jenkins. You just need to know, yeah, this is the way we have to configure. These are the jobs we have to consider, and that's it. People are not asking the Jenkins questions also. People just ask, okay, are you using CI/CD for Jenkins? How exactly you will configure? What are different configuration commands you will be using? And how to configure a particular job or a pipeline? And that's it. These are the standard questions on Jenkins. You can simply say that, okay, yes, we are doing it, but that's only one time activity we have done 6 months back, and which is taken care by this company, and that's it. So people won't spend too much amount of time on Jenkins at a time of interview. So don't worry about that if you cannot get hold of on Jenkins. So that's okay, that's totally okay. The main thing is you need to learn about Java, Selenium, automation framework. Okay, these things you have to more concentrate, actually need to concentrate on these things actually, right? Explain collections in core Java. I think my core Java collections, some videos are already there. Please refer them. They're just saying how to automate a website that dynamically changes for every 30 minutes. What do you mean by dynamically changes? It means the data is getting changed, right? On the basis of user, on the basis of maybe, let's see, some application like BSE, NSE, the stock exchange, right? Moneycontrol.com, something like this. Okay, these applications, you have to find out the best use case, right? So you have to validate the data that, okay, if my API response is giving this particular data and the same data is getting displayed on the UI, this is a way you can handle the dynamic changes for every 30 minutes. But how to handle it? You have to put a proper weight, proper synchronization you have to put over there, proper implicitly weight, or sorry, proper explicitly weight, the fluent weight, the Ajax component handling, you have to do it properly. In that case, if every 30 minutes the data is getting changed over there, it's not like the entire the website layout is getting changed. No, the layout will remain same. Dynamic data will be there, right? That is what you're talking about, right, Teja? Dynamic changes for 30 minutes. It means every 30 minutes a new data or new configuration or something is coming. But it's not going to change your entire HTML DOM. The HTML DOM will remain same. The only data is getting changed on the basis of the on the basis of the time, on the basis of the location, on the basis of pricing and everything. Let's say you're getting dynamic pricing on Uber.com or Uber app. The layout will remain same. Your locators are not going to change. The data will be changed, right? Umang is saying, is it easy to learn APM if we are done with 100%? It's super easy. If you've already done Selenium, it's so easy to learn APM. That's not a big deal. Okay. Someone is saying, I'm very poor in Java. How can I go through? Get full knowledge. Please help me. See, guys, poor in Java. What else you want now? You have all the resources, good YouTube channels, good videos, a lot of good YouTubers are preparing good content, right? A lot of good people are there. Trainings are available, resources are available, blogs are available. What else you need now, right? You just need proper guidance and proper direction. How to learn Java. The problem with most of the people who are learning Java, you guys don't relate Java properly with real time problems, with real time solutions, right? How exactly Java can change the things, right? So you need to think in that way. Then only you can learn programming. Then, especially with Java, you have to think everything is all about object over there. Everything is all about classes. How to write the proper syntax. What is the If I ask you the basic thing, can you give me the best example of method overloading and method overriding and abstraction and encapsulation, polymorphism, right? Exception handling, multi-threading, and all those things. You should relate all these things together, but there is a sequence, there is a process, right? So after going through all these things like resources, blogs, and YouTube channel and everything, still if you are not able to learn Java properly, then I think, right, the last solution is that you should get training, individual training you should attend, maybe some online training, or maybe you're in your city, some classroom training is there. You should contact to your training institute over there and you should learn Java from the scratch from that particular guy or from a good guy, or maybe your colleague or maybe your good friend is there who can actually relate, who can actually give you the best thing how to learn Java properly. Second step, that is that practice is very important with Java. Today you learn about what do you mean by this concept, and then after 13 days or after 15 days, after 1 month, you are just totally, okay, forget about it. And you're not able to understand, and if you're not able to remember all those things, you have to recall those things. So it will happen only when you're doing practice almost daily basis, right? So guys, this is something very, very important. Okay, then only you can get a good hold on Java. Parul is saying that, hi Naveen, my questions to you is around API testing, difference between put and post. Yeah, it's a very common question. Put means whenever you want to update any resource, okay, or any content. In that case, you have to use put API. Let's say in my database, a record is there, a user record, Naveen is already there. I want to update my email ID or I want to update my address. Let's say I move from Bangalore to California, right? Bangalore to San Francisco. In that case, you have to update a new record. So on the website, I'll fill that form that, okay, hey, now my new address is San Francisco, California. So there is, in the background, there is a put call. It will update my record, update my address in the existing content, in the existing resource, right? That is called put. Post means whenever you have to create a new entity. Let's say you want to create a new account or new user. In that case, you have to do a post call. But another difference is that with put call, you can create a new resource as well. So with put, you can create and you can update. Okay, both the things you can do it with put and okay. With put, you can update also, you can create also, right? So put means create and update. Both the things are allowed, and post means only creation, right? But with put and post, you have to pass some JSON payload or XML payload or whatever the data you want to pass with respect to data creation and all those things. And then accordingly, it will work. So now it can be part of your JSON body, or it can be part of your request body, or maybe it can be part of your URL body, like this, right? So this is the basic difference between put and post. Okay, what will be the best for automation? Python or DevOps? See guys, we will talk about DevOps. Actually, DevOps also, the problem with, if you remember that, okay, we used to have IT guy, right? People who are, they started career 7 8 years back or 9 years back. We used to have this IT guy, right? The IT information technology guy who used to set up your network, network, firewall, right? Company internet and everything, right? The who is maintaining the server, the administrative guy. Then DevOps came into the picture. CI/CD, continuous integration, Groovy, Python, all these languages suddenly came into the picture. Now DevOps also getting down, right? DevOps also market, people are actually moving more and more automation. Okay, more, okay, new things are coming with respect to DevOps. So I can share some blogs that actually people are claiming that okay, the future of DevOps also in dilemma, right? So still, like, I don't agree with that because I really see a very good importance of DevOps in every company. It's very important to know. But more and more automation, tools. I'm not talking about test automation. More and more new things are coming on cloud. New AI and ML based things are coming. So that's why those things will take care of your deployment and server configuration and server maintenance and everything instead of a typical DevOps or SRE team. So, but that's a long story. Let's not discuss about it. So, best for automation, I would say that okay, yes, you should start with your test automation. Start with Java, Python. These are the languages you should know. You should learn instead of DevOps as of now. How to learn Selenium, Sandeep? I have already created one video over there that okay, how to switch from manual to automation and what are the different things you need to learn for Selenium. I have already prepared one video. Please watch that video. Okay, so again, same people who are asking the same question that okay, how to switch from manual to automation profile. I have created 40 minutes of video. You just go and watch. I mean, yesterday or maybe in the morning only, I shared it on my Facebook page as well as on LinkedIn that how to switch your profile from manual to automation, right? How to start your automation journey. That's the title of the link, title of the video actually. You just go through that video, and I'm 100% sure that okay, it will change your mindset. It will give you a proper guidance, proper direction that okay, how to learn Selenium. Okay, what are the different things you have to prepare before starting your automation journey. How to crack interview, that's the thing we will discuss about it, guys. That how to, okay, let me write it. How to crack interview. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Amit is saying, I have a question that what is the scope of testing automation through Selenium as there is so much talk about machine learning and automation jobs. So no doubt about it, there are a lot of talks, a lot of conversations are happening, but it is not going to impact our things. See, yeah, these are just, I would say, um, obviously that every 5 years and 10 years, industry, okay, is getting changed. There are a lot of new things are coming in the market. So that's a thing. It's not like that okay, you cannot work upon the typical, right? 10 years back we used to have those different systems like Cobra and PHP and mainframes things. Now Java came to the picture, Java J2E, then web services, and after web services now we have microservices, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So these tools, robots are coming, right? These tools are there definitely, but obviously you have to learn all those things whenever it is needed, right? But before that, you need to learn about the core things, what is going on in the market currently for next 2 3 years. The next 2 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, Selenium will be there. Your test automation thing will be there to test anything with respect to functional testing. The testing guy, the tester will be survived in the market. Otherwise, how will you certify these machine learning based automation also? Who will test these applications? Do you really think so that okay, a bank of, let's say, Bank of America or JP Morgan or Morgan Stanley, these companies, they will adopt these machine learning without testing? Okay, all these AI based automation tools? No, they cannot rely. They have to certify first of all. They have to get the confidence. Otherwise, then only these tools will be certified. These tools will not be able to survive otherwise, right? So whenever the market will be there, definitely we will be learning those things. How to learn, what are different things. Still there are a lot of POCs. Few tools are available in the market, like Apply tools or Testium.io is available, Mabl is available, Marble is there, but it's still like it still is in a very initial phase, right? And these are the highly paid tools. You have to pay for it. You have to pay in dollars. So still, I mean, don't worry about that. Okay, there is so much that you actually written over there, so much talk, but not the actual implementation. Have you ever seen a company who are actually using such kind of company? Very few companies are there in the market who are actually using all these typical RPA automation for robotics process automation for your functional automation. No, I haven't seen. I have seen a couple of examples in the market, but at the same time, I have attended some good meetups also on AI. I was a speaker on RPA, okay, in Bangalore, one of the Bangalore RPA conference, and I was so surprised to see people over there actually wasting, I mean, spending money 40, 50,000 to learn RPA tool from different institutes, and they are not getting good job. And if they are getting the good job, they are not getting enough money also. This is the thing, guys, that you have to see the market very closely. Then only you will be able to see that, okay, yes, why these open source tools and people are actually adopting. You won't believe Google is also is a main contributor for Selenium. You won't believe that Facebook is having its own open source Selenium based framework in PHP, in Java, in Python, right? So you see, right, you should see the trend. All these big shots, all these big companies, they're actually C sharp with Selenium. Coded UI is also there, but C sharp with Selenium is also started by Microsoft supported. Microsoft actually started. All big, you take an example of AWS, Amazon, you that's why Docker came into the picture, and all those things came into the picture just to support these functional automation tools. So there is a reason behind that. Why all these big companies in the market, big fish in the market, they are actually supporting open source, right? You take example of Sauce Labs, you take an example of Browser Stack. You see their background history and the way they are getting the money, the way they are getting funded. There is a reason behind that. There is a vision. There is a future, right? So according to, if you consider all these factors, the future of these open source tools and technologies are really really great. So don't worry about that. That's the only hype, and so many big fancy words about machine learning and automation. Robots will be there and all those things which will replace. If it is there, we will learn those things, right? I'll be the first person who will teach you, right? So don't worry about that, right? So you see the current market on jobs also. Actually, people are asking, boss, I need a Selenium guy. I don't need RPA guy. I need a Selenium guy who can come and who can automate my 1,000 test cases. That is what I need with minimal cost and basic infrastructure. That's it, right? So that's a demand. So just forget about all these fancy words. Okay. Yeah, Jenkins multiple pipeline. Maybe I can prepare one video, Parul, later on. Congratulations, Arun. Arun cleared one MNC interview. He was part of my batch last month batch, June month, right? Yeah, May month. Web service automation from you. Yeah, so we will talk about web services course end of this video. Guys, just wait for some time. Video on Cucumber framework. Shreya's Cucumber framework. 7, 8 videos are already there on my channel. Please go through that. Okay. Parul, how to examine reporting? Let's not take this question. It needs technical description. How to explain CI/CD? Okay, first of all, it's a very. I mean, you can refer any good blog about CI/CD or maybe good video. I have, in fact, I have also created a couple of videos on DevOps and CI/CD things in Jenkins pipeline. CI/CD means continuous integration and continuous delivery. That especially in Agile, especially in whenever the deployments are happening daily basis in every hour, whenever there is a change in the background in the backend, let's especially with backend APIs, whenever there is a new changes are there, a new feature is implemented, immediately you want to do a continuous integration. You want to execute your functional test cases, your unit level test cases, your SITs, and then your functional test cases to deploy them on a stage, execute, certify that, and make sure all the test cases are working fine through Jenkins pipeline, and then continues the delivery to production. And this is a very streamlined process that is called 100% CI/CD process, like that. So this is how you have to explain about CI/CD. So watch that, or maybe some good videos, and watch my video also, the build and deployment process. Yeah. Okay. You can search on Google build and deployment process by Naveen. You can definitely, you will have a great idea, the practical idea about it, not at all theoretical thing. You will get the practical idea about CICD over there. Okay. One more thing, yeah, Shashi is asking API testing. I want to know why API testing. Guys, see, there are three things in automation, three pillars. First pillar, Selenium. Okay, this is Selenium. Second pillar is that yes, your backend. This is something very important. So Selenium is for your front end. This is for your backend, right? And the third guy, you really need to know the fancy thing, that is this guy, the APM. Okay, that is for your mobile testing. So you really need to know these three things properly. I know the backend looks a little ugly because it's in black color. Selenium is a little good, and this guy APM looks very fancy on Android and iOS, right? Yeah. So spontaneously, I took this example. So Selenium is fine. You guys are learning for your front end functional automation, for your web automation. Backend is the main guy who is actually supporting your entire front end and these two guys. This is your mobile application, and the backend is the backbone. It is like this. These two guys are sleeping on the backend. If your backend is strong, these guys are very strong. They're going up. If your backend is gone, they're down. So that's why the API testing is very, very important these days. That's why people are demanding for API testing. Your API, your app on your web looks very fancy, really good. The moment you click on a button, everything is getting called through this backend APIs to the database. But if your backend server or your backend APIs is not good, and there are a lot of problems and these are not disabled, there is no use of this. It's a bad user experience also for these, okay, for the customers. If you're not able to make a payment, if you're not able to um, book a ride on Uber or Ola, or if you're not able to book on Trivago or maybe on Tribo, not book a good hotel, if you're not making a payment on Amazon.com, then what is the use of this backend in that case? And what is the use of these two front end applications? Right, guys? So backend is very, very important to know. This is something really, you know, you really need to know that, okay, why API testing is important, you how to test it, what are the different factors, and it's totally different from Selenium. It's a little difficult. You need to be really good in automation with respect to Java and everything. You really need to know about HTTP client, and now HTTP 5 is also there, or 4 is also there. You really need to know that how to design the good frameworks, how to write the assertions. What do you mean by the I mean the manual knowledge on API testing as well. How to do a manual testing? What do you mean a postman? Right? All these things you should know about API, right? So please start collecting all these information about API, and then you can start learning accordingly. And there are good videos available on my channel as well. That what do you mean by API? Right? I can take 1 hour interview only on this question. That okay, what do you mean by API? So your fundamentals should be really good in with respect to API, guys. Right? Okay. Murli is the Murli Domda. What should be focus of automation tester after learning couple of automation testing tools? Yeah, it's a good question. That okay, yes. So see, there is no limit. You won't believe that. Okay, from last 7 8 years, I'm actually learning. If I'm maintaining a YouTube channel with 70,000 subscribers, so don't feel okay great about me that okay Naveen knows everything. No, it's not like that. Still, there are a lot of things which I really need to improve, which I really need to learn about. Okay, from the market, from good people. So learning is all the time, all 365 days, 24/7. There is a learning, right? But you have to set your target. You have to set your milestone that okay, yes, next 15 days I'm gonna learn Selenium. I'm gonna learn Java. Next 1 month I'm going to learn about okay testng, JUnit, Cucumber, all these different frameworks. Next 1 month I'm going to talk about JMeter. Next 1 month I'm going to talk about, let's say, Gatling. Like I'm going to work upon API testing. I want to learn about SQL queries. So on weekend I'll just cover all the things on SQL queries. So you have to create these daily targets, small targets. I need to know what are different new frameworks are there in the market. So I'll just collect all the different Git repositories of page object model from internet. I'll start looking into their codes. You remember that, okay, we started this challenge, automation challenge on my channel, right? And yeah, and the three or four challenges we covered actually, and people were actually giving the solutions over there. You should look into those solutions and then start looking into their code like this. So you collect all these information and start doing it, okay, by your own, and then and daily is a new learning. Okay, so daily you have to be, you have to open your Eclipse or your IntelliJ or whatever the tool that you are using, write the code, design something, don't get bored of writing the code, right? So every day there is a new learning, right? Have good, first of all, that you won't believe that, okay, people, these people actually surprise me that they want to learn good things, they really don't have a good laptop. Spend money on these things, guys. This is something, this is, I know this is something I really don't want to comment on these things, but actually, whenever I'm giving a solution, or I say that, okay, hey, you can practice like this, you can download this, they say that, okay, no, I really don't have a laptop, I really don't have a good machine, that's my office laptop, I cannot do anything. If you're restricted by all these things, then how can you practice? And then you expect that, okay, no, I really want to become an expert. I totally understand there are some constraints, there are some budget things, guys, but please think about it. Right? There are multiple options are available in the market. You get a good laptop, good machine, start practicing, invest on these things, good things, on good courses, good trainings, right? These things are very, very important to learn. If you're spending 15,000, 20,000 on a good training, that guy can teach you. With this 15,000, you won't believe that, okay, you can make 50 lakhs. Easily you can make 50 lakhs of package in next 5 years or 6 years. That is for sure. This is what actually all the people, all smart people are doing it. They invest good things, your money on, okay, good learning, good training. Good training is very important. Nothing is free in this world. Fine, that's okay. Okay, so you should always invest. If you really need of a good laptop, you really want a good MacBook, a good Windows machine, get it. You save your money and then get the things done. Definitely there will be a return, okay, on your investment. I'm giving you a guarantee for this, guys. So don't hesitate to spend money on good things, on your learning, on your, okay, on your whatever, on your training, or good books. If you feel that, okay, yeah, this course on this particular Udemy or whatever, I'm not criticizing any course. If you personally feel that, okay, yes, you take it. Don't hesitate to spend money on these things, right? For education, for training, for learning, and this money will definitely help you to get a good package, a good financial thing in your career. I'm giving you guarantee about that. Okay, I know too much lecture. Which company I do work? You please check my LinkedIn. Okay. Saronya Suresh Kumar asking that, okay, I'm a Java developer who switched to automation testing recently, have a basic knowledge on Selenium and Protector. Could you please guide me the way to become an SDET and which technologies to scale up? So, how to become an expert in SDET architect and SDET automation engineer? I have already prepared a video, Saronya. Please watch that video. Two videos are there: how to change your profile from manual to automation in SDET, and how to become an SDET architect and good technical manager or SDET manager. Please watch those videos. It will give you a lot of knowledge and lot of, okay, the guidance in the direction. Expectation of knowledge for 2 year experience, guy. I've already told you. Fake experience I've already covered. API automation testing booming than UI. No, we cannot say like that, booming than UI. API, see, API testing is always, if there is an API, there is a backend, right? I mean, if there is a backend, there is a front end always, right? It's not like that, okay, you are just creating a simple HTML and which is directly interacting with the database. It's not like that. If you see all the good API, I mean, good companies or good apps or good products available in the market, there is always front end layer, then there is a back end layer, then there is a database layer. So if you're working on front end, that is the one way of doing automation. Then we have the API thing. You have to cover API testing as well. So you can enhance your skill set. You can add one extra flavor in your resume, in your portfolio. So company who is actually looking for front end and back end guy both together. So eventually it will help you to get a good position, good company, and good money. No doubt about it. So if there isn't a front end, there is an API. If there is an API, there is a front end. If there is a front end, there is a web and maybe mobile also. So all these three things you have to learn in a proper way, like this. So first Selenium, then backend, and then you can learn about APM if it is needed to add an extra flavor, okay, in your profile. Parul is saying you do awesome job. Thanks, Naveen. Okay, thanks, Parul. Ramesh is saying, good evening, Naveen. Thanks for all your videos to help improve my skills. Can possible to post real-time projects using Selenium and Core Java? Okay, see, guys, real-time projects. First of all, what do you mean by real-time projects? Whatever we have covered so far on our channel, in our training, everything is real-time. Everything is live application, right? Everything is all about. See, don't practice on simple HTMLs. There are so many trainers. What they do, I'll tell you. They create dummy HTML. They create their own website, basic simple HTML where there is a login button, username, password, login button, and they will say that okay, hey, we are launching in Google Chrome. Fill the form, click on login button, done, like this, and there is a simple drop down, done. But how to handle select class based objects drop downs are available, non select class, bootstrap drop downs, how to create the utilities, how to create those generic things and everything. So right, you have to do all these things on a good live applications, right? Good menu submenus are available, good pop-up handling, good frames are available, typical complex frames are available, like that. And when you cover a page object model or any framework, when you design, you just see. First of all, we should not say that project Naveen are you going to cover or not. It's not about the project. You can take any live application and you have to, okay, you have to write an automation framework for that particular application so that you can write good test cases, good automation test cases you can write over there. And this is something that you need to cover. And the same thing you have to mention in your resume as well, right? You can pick any good application. You start searching. I have also given you so many applications, classic crmpro.com, hubspot.com, capsule CRM is there. Apart from that, I have listed a couple of uh, other good live projects also over there. But don't do automation on, let's say, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. If you are joining Facebook company, then only you have to work upon Facebook automation. If you're joining LinkedIn, then only you have to do automation on LinkedIn. You pick good CRM based application, good ERP application, or maybe good typical some management based application where a lot of forms, a lot of pages, CRM data is available like that. You can handle the calendars, you can fill the form, you can see multiple web tables, different pages, menu items, sub menu items are there, profile page, configuration, settings, administrations, things are there. Pick such kind of application as a project, try to automate, design page object model, write good test cases, and then you are done. And this is the same case you have to explain at a time of interview, right? So like that, you can justify your framework level experience at a time of interview, right? So this is called real time project or real time live applications. But don't practice it. Okay, yeah, today we are just opening this and some dummy HTML. I really don't understand that. Okay, these trainers they just making you fool. Actually, frankly speaking, create a dummy HTML website that okay, hey, this is selenium.com, naveenselenium.com or xyzselenium.com, and then this is a dummy HTML. I can create HTML within 2 minutes. I can prepare some two or three drop downs over there or some fancy buttons, and then I say that okay, hey, let's click on it, right? And let's do something over there. No, this is not the right way of practicing Selenium. I don't consider this particular solution. Okay, so that's a message to all the trainers also, guys. Just please prepare. First of all, either if you are really good a web developer, then you create some complex application or complex web applications to give the good training to your candidates. Otherwise, working on these dummy application or dummy HTML, that's just a wasted of time and money and everything. Not at all a good learning. Okay, so mobile testing, guys. Yeah, we will continue with our APM series as well very soon. That time you will get to know on iOS and Android both. One video for interview questions on Jenkins. Okay, maybe I can prepare, but if you see, I have prepared one video on DevOps around 25, 30 questions I've already covered on DevOps. You can prepare that, okay, important interview questions on DevOps. So you can watch that video, Sonal. Suman is saying that, okay, my role in Infosys as DevOps engineer, but I know only Selenium with Java. First of all, DevOps engineer, they don't need to learn Selenium. Selenium is for your functional test automation, not for DevOps guys. I don't know why you are, if you are into DevOps, there is, I mean, no need to write, I mean, no need to learn about Selenium thing. If you really want to switch from DevOps to test automation, then only you have to. But your question is that in which area I need to focus more to increase DevOps knowledge? Kindly help me. First of all, if you are saying you are a DevOps engineer and you know only Selenium, then I don't believe that, okay, you are a DevOps guy or you are a DevOps engineer. Because for DevOps, the scope is huge. There are so many things. DevOps means complete site reliability engineer who is taking care of the servers, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, cloud tools, technologies, Docker containers, Kubernetes, CI/CD, Jenkins, Puppet, Chef, server deployment, virtualization. There's so many things you need to cover. So if you are in Infosys as a DevOps engineer, and if you are saying you know only Selenium, then you are, I really surprised that, okay, how don't you know? I mean, all these things that whatever I told you. I mean, all these things you really need to cover, right? Proper. If I ask you basic question that, okay, how will you create a master and slave Jenkins machine? How will you integrate these two machines, master and slave on Jenkins? That's a very basic thing in for DevOps engineer. These kind of infrastructure problem, DevOps engineer, they are solving for dev people as well as QA people or automation people. So you have to learn so many things if you really want to, okay, grow your career or continue your career with DevOps. Otherwise, you are in wrong field in that case or wrong company in that case. Okay. Rupali, what do you mean by VAPT? I never heard about it. Which technology most in the industry? Java, C Sharp, was Selenium? Java with Java with Selenium always, guys. Always top number. Java with Selenium. C Sharp people are using it, but not everywhere. But it's good to know. So my sequence will be always like Java, Python, C Sharp, and JavaScript. Naveen, which one is good, Maven or Gradle? These days, I'm totally working upon Gradle, and I'm actually loving this tool. There are so many good advantages, quite fast, and it's like you have to write your build.gradle in Groovy and everything, but it's really cool. But Maven is also having its own flavor, no doubt about it. Maven plugins are really good. The way they handle the Surefire plugin and everything, the profiling also, these are really good. But both are good. But I would advise you first you start with Maven, then later on you can switch to Gradle. Gradle is also quite popular these days. No. Lipson is asking, I have some button to click on my application. I have given the weight, checking whether the element is clickable or not. No, you have to put a proper explicitly weight that element to be clickable or not. Make sure your uh, locator strategy is good. You don't need to use any thread.sleep. Okay. If your explicitly weight is not working, then in that case you can use fluent weight also with polling time, and you can ignore the no such element exception. You just try with this thing, and you can check with multiple options and explicitly wait in your expected conditions class that either element to be clickable or element to be present, the presence of element, or maybe the visibility of element. Either of them you can try. I'm pretty much sure that, okay, it will work, right? Couple is saying, Naveen, nowadays the company is asking about experience in API mobile testing with Selenium and Java. But how is it possible with 2 years of experience? Yeah, couple, you have to make it possible. You have to learn. the standard is really high. You have to raise your, okay, so you have to raise your standards, you have to raise your learning standards, because these days people are expecting a lot. And 2 years and 1 year experience guy is also making noise in the market with all these learnings, because of internet, because of good resources, good blogs are available in the market. So you have to do that, right? So it is possible. You just take some time, prepare yourself, but there is a sequence. You learn about Selenium, then go to API, and then APM, and say that, okay, yeah, I'm really good and comfortable in Selenium and API, but still I'm learning a mobile testing and APM things and all. So people will consider you. It's not like they are looking for all the expert. I mean, all three level of expertise in all these tools. It's not like that. Okay. Okay. How to know who is the correct assignee of bug if it is reported by me? Oh God. What would I look for in my organization to find it out? Come on, Parul. This is a very simple, basic question that if you're raising a bug, you discuss with your developer that, okay, who is responsible for that particular module, and then you assign to the respective developer. And still you're not able to find it, you assign to the dev lead, and they will assign it. Okay, the lead will assign to the respective developer accordingly, right? You just raise a bug and you just, okay, or you can create certain rules also. Let's see, for user based bugs, Naveen will be responsible. For registration bugs, Parul will be responsible. So in Jira, such kind of configuration, easily you can do that. So whenever you are raising a bug, let's see, for user, you select as a component or project as user, automatically it will be assigned to Naveen, like this. So you have to talk to your developers. If you're working in a Scrum team, then obviously it's very clear over there. Daily basis, you are interacting with your dev team and your Scrum Master, and you take a help of a Scrum Master, and then talk to that guy that, okay, who is responsible for this kind of bug, or for this kind of for all these areas. So you can list it out, and then accordingly you can assign the bugs for that, right? Skills for an SDET, I've already discussed about it. Could you please make a video on Cucumber? It's already there. Can you do a video on APM automation for iOS hybrid app? Yeah, we are in the process of preparing some really good videos on APM. So just wait for some time. Wait, no, Vittal Kumar or Vital Kumar. Okay, I'm 80 years experience automation testing, good experience on Selenium, Protector, Eggplant, but I'm not getting any interview calls. Even I update my profile on daily basis. So just wait for the right time, guys. It's sometime it happens that, okay, you're not getting enough calls, but you keep applying and you just keep checking and keep updating your profile on LinkedIn and keep applying on the jobs portal over there. And there are certain other Naukri.com, Insta Hire or Insta something is there. These days also it's really good. Hiris.com is also there. You just keep applying over there and contact to your friends and colleagues from your previous companies, refer them, and make sure that, okay, in your LinkedIn profile, your resume is attached and good keywords you are writing over there. That's very important. Then only your according to LinkedIn, the feed list, according to their algorithm, then only your profile will be up all the time. Okay. So such kind of keywords, good keywords, you can write it over there and attach your resume. And whenever you're applying for a job on LinkedIn, always send the resume. Okay, like that, right? Cool. Shahrukh Sayyed is saying that, okay, is a POM framework is best for application having 100 or more? Yeah, why not? Definitely. Otherwise, which framework you will be using? There are certain techniques that, okay, loadable component or at the runtime you can create a page or something like this. But these things are very advanced thing for you. Yeah, because I haven't also covered these kind of videos. But this is something really you can do that. But ultimately, you have to create number of pages according to page object model, and it's the perfect framework for, okay, for 100 pages application. So don't worry about that. You just go for it. How to tackle behavioral question when you have no clue how to respond in interview? Yeah, let me consider this thing also. Although I have already covered the tricky HR interview question and behavioral questions, behavioral, okay, question. I have already prepared one very good okay, video on how to tackle HR interviews and all. So just go and have a look over there. I need API framework diagram. If you can make videos, what do you mean by API framework diagram? I'm watching a trend that everybody is asking Selenium with C Sharp and Python. No, it's not a trend. I don't think so. And you are saying I don't see any openings with Java and Selenium. I mean, you are the. No, no, it's not like that, Umang. I think you are checking something wrong. Java Selenium is still like on top demand always. You can check in on any job portal Java with Selenium in any market in any country. You will see Java on top always, right? So yeah, and I really don't see a great advantage with Python and Selenium, right? So for me, the type safety, the way Java handles, it's amazingly good. That's why the maintenance and and uh, the performance of the script also it's really good as compared to Python and C Sharp. I mean, not with C Sharp, but yeah, if we compare Java and Python, I always prefer Java to write my code like this because the maintenance is very important for Selenium automation framework. You have to maintain every day, every month, every week. You have to maintain your framework. That is quite easy in Java as compared to Python. Neeraj, thanks for watching. Thanks, Suman. What question should I expect from CICD? I've already prepared one video. Please watch that. Make a video on rest assured interview questions. I think that's rest assured interview questions I haven't covered, but backend and API interview question 3 or 4 videos are already there. Skills was SDET. I've already covered. For Python, what do you prefer to use, Anaconda or PyCharm? I would prefer PyCharm. It's easy. Later on, you can move to Anaconda. There are some other editor tools also available. But initially, you just go with PyCharm. It's easy, easy suggestions, very fast, very lightweight. Just go for it. Yeah, definitely good support background, application support background. It's a right thing because application support is a really, I would say, um, crucial job, but the opportunities and the growth is not that great. So I would still prefer that. Okay, yes, you should switch your profile to okay to test automation. Okay, using Java or maybe whatever the test automation that you really want to run. It's a great future, great things are there. Okay, guys. So I have collected 4 questions. And it's already 11:16, 11:20, sorry. And there is still, I can see there's so many questions people are asking. So let's do one thing that, okay, take the important things, right? Important, whatever the question that I have written. This is something really important, right, guys? So otherwise, we will end up till 1 o'clock in the night. I really don't want that because I'm really sorry that you guys are asking the questions, but I'm not able to take care of each and every question. This is really next to impossible for me right away. But yeah. Okay, so I'll take 2 or 3 questions from this chat list, and then we will take okay couple of points that I have written over there. Then we will talk about it, right? Okay, load and stress testing. Okay, I can prepare one video. Okay, let me take some very important, which is actually good for all. US is the land of opportunities, Sunil is saying, but feeling hard to get interviews. It's nothing like that. US is a land of opportunities. Everywhere you have to do some extra work and you have to wait for the right time, guys. You know the things, you just wait for the right time. Things will happen. Don't worry about that. Okay. How to explain end-to-end process of automation project during interview that I've already covered this thing. Okay. Maybe somebody is saying that okay, can you please provide an e-commerce project explanation as a video for interview process purpose? Yeah, I can prepare one video on e-commerce. Let me note down that okay, maybe one e-commerce okay project video. I can prepare on that. So, and manual as well as automation, both how to write the best automation cases for e-commerce application, best manual test cases for e-commerce application. You remember that, okay, last week I released one video on how to design good test cases for login page, and we covered around 40-45 test cases over there. So, okay, so it shows that, okay, yes, you are an experienced guy, and then you know how to break the system and how to test the system end to end. So first, you have to prepare that mindset, guys, that how to write good test cases. It's not about manual and automation. It's all about how exactly you are covering your coverage, your test coverage, which is very, very important, right? Okay, I think that most of the questions people are repeating. Test lead interview, SDET lead interview, guys, I've already covered. Please go and watch those videos. About algo question, like yeah, algo no, not nowadays, Ranjit. It's all the time. It's there from last 10 years. DS algo questions are there. So I mean, almost in every live video, I always talk about my DS algo things, how to prepare. Again, I'll tell that okay, please go with the things with good books. Start improve. First of all, you need to improve your basic programming. You don't know how to write for loop, and you don't know what is the basic things in Java programming, and suddenly you're jumping on DSL Go, you won't be able to do that because you won't be able to understand, right? So my advice is for you all that okay, please go with the okay basic things, and then you jump into okay DSL Go question. This is something very very important to know, right? To crack all these things. So in data structures, good algorithms, search algorithms, binary search, right? Graphs questions, basic, binary questions. I mean, binary search based questions are available. Apart from that, you can cover different string questions, string manipulations are there, array based questions are there, dynamic arrays are there, collections are there, right? And stack, queue, a linked list, hash map, basic map set, and all those basic questions are there. How to find the duplicate values from an array. So these are the basic things people are actually asking, and if you know how to solve these problems and similar kind of problems also they are given to you, then definitely they will. So first of all, guys, you need to understand one thing, that they are not expecting the exact solution. They really want to see your approach. That's very important. They really want to see your approach, that okay, how exactly you are approaching to solve, okay, what is your approach to solve that problem, right? Your code should be optimized. If I ask you right away, who knows about time complexity? Most of the people are not aware about it. You should know how to find out the time complexity, how to minimize the space complexity and all those things. So you can go with Geeks for Geeks. There are some really good things. Hacker Rank also, you can solve some problems over there, and then I start giving interviews, and then eventually you will get to know that yes, right, where exactly in which area I have to go. Okay, I have to improve, like this, right? So yeah, that's all, guys. So I'll take this thing that uh, what should you target at a time of interview? So what happens that okay, that's a problem, that right, everybody, most of the people, they say that okay, when Naveen, we join the company, uh, good work is not there and less amount of automation work, or still they hired for automation but I'm working as a manual tester. It's not the right thing, obviously, because you were having a certain expectation. Money is good, everything is good, but if you're not getting good work, then after 2-3 months you will get frustrated that okay, still I'm doing manual testing. So these things you should clear at a time of interview. What kind of tool, what is their target, what is the budget, how many team members are there, what kind of automation framework they have already developed, right? All these things you should ask. Okay, talk to their respective engineering manager or maybe the tech manager. That's the problem with us, with Indians. Most of the time we don't ask the question at a time of interview. I have seen so many people, the moment you ask, do you have any question for me, right? The interviewer is asking, do you have any question for me? They say simple, say that okay, no, I really don't have any question for you. It shows that okay, you are not interested, you are not proactive, you are So you have to, guys, you have to be proactive at a time of interview. You should ask that, okay, yes, tell me about your company, tell me about your funding, about your start. If you have if you're going for a startup, you should ask about the, from the director or from VP or from the CTO also, or from the CEO also. You can ask, if someone is, or senior manager is, how much money you have from the funding, how many rounds of funding are there, what is the plan for future, for next 1 year, how many funds are available for automation things, and do you have any already resources, how big team is, I mean, you how I mean, how big team you're planning to build for next 1 month, or for next 6 months, or 1 year. All these kind of questions you should ask. So it's not like, okay, said randomly they are just giving something and you're joining, and then just for the money you join the company, and then you see the work is not there, and the totally chaos, especially in startups where there is no process, application is so stable, you're working day and night, working on weekends, you are getting frustrated and you're not learning anything. And ultimately, eventually, after 1 year, you are getting a new job once again. You're searching for a new job. So these kind of questions, guys, you really need to, okay, one second. Yeah, Prashant, you started a for loop or what? Right. So this is the thing, guys. You should ask about the, okay, about the what kind of work, maybe when you join. Just a minute, this guy. Okay. So you should okay, ask these questions. What kind of framework you are having, and then you can contact to the employees of that company on LinkedIn. You can simple say that, okay, you can message them on LinkedIn that, okay, hey buddy, I'm joining your company. I'm planning. I'm got a call from this company. What kind of work? How's the work over there? There's no, I mean, no problem with that, right? So you should ask these questions. That's a problem with us. We don't ask the questions, right? And yeah, right. So these are the questions, guys. You have to target at a time of interview. It shows that, okay, yes, this guy is so proactive, is always asking this good things. And then first of all, you should not argue and you should not advise also that, okay, no, your framework is bad, I'll come, I'll change the life. Don't, okay, don't worry, I'm the expert. No, it's not like that, right? So you have to, yeah, you have to, guys, just grab all the information, okay, from the first round till the last round. You should have certain questions for your first round, for, let's see, for some from automation guy. What kind of automation you're using, tools, technology, tech stack, and everything. What is that? How much work is pending? It's only maintenance and all those things. Second round, let's see, with team lead related questions you should ask. Team size, who is handling deliver process and everything. Then engineering manager, what is a budget and everything. Or maybe the fourth round with the client, or maybe with the senior manager, or maybe some other VP or something. Then accordingly your question you have to set like this, right? Apart from that, how to crack interviews, I've already told so many times. My videos are always like that, my trainings are always like that. Okay, what is the best question to prepare? But to crack the interviews, guys, as I told you, technically that's fine. I have explained you, I have given you so many suggestions, that DS, Algo, Selenium, Java, programming, okay, framework things and all. But especially with the automation things and framework, you should focus on, especially with Selenium, all the core features. Definitely, okay, one second. Yeah. So definitely people will be asking all these things, and you should cover Selenium, advanced Selenium, learn about parallel execution, TestNG, page object model end to end, the page object model, the design diagram, the component diagram you should know, parallel execution with grid and thread local. And then, because this is, I'm talking about Selenium part actually, okay, for the first round or maybe the second round. And then how to write the proper test cases and everything, assertions, soft assertions, retry logic, reporting part also, extend report and LAR report both. And then, yeah, so this is important to know. And in Java, all the basic things in Java you should know. And for cracking the interviews, guys, you should be really good in your manipulation. As I told you earlier, that okay, you should not say that okay, yes, I'm simply, yeah, learn the things from last 2 months and that's why I'm applying and that's why I came for the interview. It immediately you will be rejected. People are not interested who are actually just recently learned from some training or something. You should not mention about your training, right? So what you should say that okay, yes, I've been doing practicing. I've been doing a lot of practice and all those things with Selenium in my current company, and then from last 2 years I'm involved. From last 1 year I'm involved. From last 3 years I'm involved. You just set the things according to your experience like that, and then accordingly you can take it up. Third suggestion is that you have to divert the entire topic at a time of interview. Okay, you have to divert like this, that okay, yes, if you know the things, if you're expert in that particular area, you should divert your entire interview process towards that direction only. So if you know, if you are really good in, let's say, page object model, and if you know that okay, yeah, how to design the things and all, so you explain, you give all these page object model keywords, designing the framework, I'm involved in the frameworks, I design my own frameworks and things and all. You repeat these things couple of times in every answer. So your third and fourth question will be based on your page object model thing. So and now you got the thing, because now, yes, I know page object model very well, and I'm going to explain. I'm going to spend next half an hour on page object model, and whatever the question they are asking, you are going to give the answer. So this is a some basic smartness, guys, you have to use at a time of interview. Don't bluff. Okay, don't bluff. Don't fake. If you don't know, just simple say that okay, yeah, I have no idea about it, but you have to explain like that. If you are a fresher also, you just say that okay, yes, I started learning Selenium in my third year and fourth year. I have done a couple of projects. I was doing some freelancing, um, and because these things gives a very good impression at a time of interview that okay, this guy is just a fresher or maybe 6 months experience, but he knows so many things, right? Like that. Yep. Another thing is that yes, communication is very important, guys, these days. I really don't want to comment on those people who are poor in communication. I mean, communication is not about only speaking good English. It's not about that. But uh, I mean, you won't believe that I have seen some people that they know Selenium very well. They are really good. Second. Okay, they know Selenium really good and everything, but they cannot express the thing properly. They are not able to explain the things, the concept and everything properly at a time of interview, and they are always hesitate. They are missing something. The way they speak, interviewer is not getting the things. So these things, guys, are very important, because if your communication is not good, then the market is really tough. If you're going to apply in good product companies where you have to interact with the different stakeholders or counterparts in, let's see, in your some other country or something, or let's see in US or maybe some European country, you have to be really good in communication. This is something very very important, because maybe you have to explain, but let's say you are part of the team and you have to explain some scenarios and you have to give some seminars, or uh, you have to travel also. In that case, these extra factors or X factors people will consider. So this is something very important, guys, that you have to improve your communication. I'm not saying that okay, that you just need to concentrate on Selenium things, but how to express, how to deliver at the time of interview, this is something very very important, right? Cool. So this is some basic tricks on cracking interviews and the behavioral questions. Behavioral questions, HR tricky questions like your CTC, your notice period, how to handle all the TCS Infosys people. They are they are reaching me out and they are saying that okay, hey, Naveen, we are stuck in this company, and then we have a 3 months of notice period. I don't know what to do. What is the next step? It's really crucial for me and all those things. I totally understand, but guys, that's the only choice you have. My personal advice is that don't leave your job. Leaving the job and then you are leaving the job without any offer, it's something really really risky. You never know that okay, what if you don't get the job, right? So don't get into, okay, in those situations where the financial problems will be there and all those things. So you just keep trying, and then try to convince both the sides. I mean, in your current company as well as the company where actually you're going over there, right? So this is something very important. Try to get a release as soon as possible, or maybe within 30 days or 2 months. You can say like that, right? And don't say you have 3 months notice period just to get the calls. You are saying 1 year. Okay, sorry, 1 month notice period just to get the calls, because when they get to know immediately, they are not going to wait for 3 months. Frankly speaking, just for the sake of getting. I have seen couple of examples. They actually terminated the offer also. After releasing the offer, they are saying that, okay, no, give me the date after 3 months. You won't believe that. So, because at a time of shortlisting, they were saying that, okay, 1 month notice period. But when they were releasing, HR called the candidate and saying that, okay, now when you can join, when can you join? And then they're simply saying that, okay, give me the date after 3 months. And they are just yeah, they are not releasing the offer after that. And then these guys are frustrating that, okay, no, this company is bad, they are not releasing, they have done the interview process, but I'm not getting the offer, right? So don't do these things. 1 month versus 3 months, 30 days versus 90 days, something that you really need to, right? So CTC questions and all, please watch that video, how to handle. I really don't want to talk about CTC over here because it depends company to company, budget to budget, and all those things. So yeah. And behavioral thing, guys, just be confident, be cool, don't panic at a time of interview, and don't show too much courtesy also. You right, you carry your own attitude, you carry your own learning attitude, your confidence attitude is very important. If you are just saying that, okay, yes, always, right, always unnecessary, you are smiling, and then you are always like, what I'm trying to say is that some people, right, some interview, I mean, some candidates, they behave very differently. That, okay, it, what do you say in English, like, uh, they always like appreciate you, and they always, at a time of interview, that, okay, yeah, I mean, I really want to join this company, and they don't know anything about the company, but still they don't want to join. And some, I mean, fascinating, and some, they always bluff, always. So I really don't prefer such kind of candidate, right? So this is something, guys, you really need to improve, all right? You just be cool and calm, carry your own confidence, your attitude, your learning attitude is, I'm here to learn the things, and whatever I learned so far, you take interview on the basis of that. I'll try my best to give the best shot. This is the way you have to start. Be cool, sit properly, explain the things, be with the flow. Don't sit, I mean, don't turn on your, your mobile phone or something like this. Make it on silent, be serious about it, do some good technical discussion. Appreciate that, okay, if some, that guy is giving you some good solution or good technical solution, you appreciate that guy as well, that, okay, yeah, this is really good. Let's see, Naveen is there and I'm the interviewer. I really say that, okay, yeah, Naveen, this is a really good thing that you are using, but maybe you can improve like that, maybe you can do like that, or maybe this is what exactly we have done. I really appreciate it. Okay, you guys are doing it exactly same thing. Another thing is that one more question people are asking, that, okay, what exactly you are doing for learning. So whatever you're doing for learning, guys, that you should always, say that, okay, yes, I'm reading the blogs, I'm you know um, taking care of, yeah, I'm reading the blogs, I maintain my own Git repository. Such good things you have to tell to impress interviewers. That, okay, yes, I maintain my own Git repository, I write my blogs, I write some post blogs on LinkedIn, on Medium. I have my own site where I write the blogs, people actually follow that. You maintain your blog URLs and everything on your resume, and say that, okay, yes, I love open source. So these are the you know these are the keywords actually you have to use. You say that, okay, I love open source, I always appreciate, I contribute for open source, I do meetups, I attend conferences, meet a lot of good people who are actually good in in their technical expertise in Bangalore, in Pune, in America, or whatever, in which city you are in. I attend these meetups. It shows that, okay, yes, this guy is a technically oriented guy who is always into these things and all. So it shows that people are, no, I'm not doing anything, no learning, I don't get opportunity, always bitching about the current company. I have really bad experience with my manager, no work, only manual testing, I didn't get the time, but I would like to take challenges in your new company. That's fine. Nobody is ready to give you the challenge if you if you don't show your previous challenge, right, guys? So I know, like, I don't know, like, you guys are getting the things or not, what exactly I'm saying, because, but this is the truth. This is the thing actually happening, and this is my personal experience. Actually, I've seen a lot of candidate at a time of interview like this. So, I mean, I don't know, you guys are getting the things or not, what exactly I'm trying to explain to you guys, right? So, one last point from my side, that don't waste your time. I know this is something depends person to person, but guys, we can have fun later, right? When we have a good job, good money, right, good things in our hand, then easily every day is a fun. Every day is new thing. But I'll tell you that if you really want to grow in your career, right, that's my personal advice, that doesn't matter you are a fresher or 5 years or 10 years experienced guy. Please spend a day and night on your learning. Do for some time, 2 3 months. Forget about everything. Forget about Facebook, Instagram, movies, parties, cocktails. Forget about everything. We just concentrate on your learning day and night. Make it as a passion. Do it as a full passion, that, okay, yes, I really want to learn these things. This is my target. I have to achieve that. You won't believe that I have seen some people. In fact, in my Telegram group, that guy Pavan is there. He actually told me that, okay, Naveen, I deleted my Facebook account, my Instagram account, everything. I'm just learning. And this guy, I can see from last 2 3 months, like, so much dedicated. And the moment I see his blogs, the way he talks in terms of tools and technologies, knowledge and everything, this guy's totally changed now. So now, again, it's up to you. That I'm not saying that, okay, you just delete your Facebook account or something like this. But guys, please learn the things. Okay, you just remember these words. Next 2 3 months, whatever you're learning, it will help you a lot for next 15 20 years throughout your career. Why not, right? So that's the, I mean, you know, mom's kind of advice. So please, if you really want to follow, please do that. You have to make it, you have to make as a passion. Day and night, you have to think about automation, think about things about challenges, participate. Right? That craziness, that what we call in Hindi, right? That pagalpan, you should have that. Okay, yes, you should always do such things. If you're taking training, also take it seriously. Do your assignments, submit it, discuss, right? All these things you have to do it. Otherwise, everybody is learning, right? Then you won't be different from others, right? Yeah, maybe some people are disagree. That's my opinion. But I'm not saying that, okay, you have to leave everything for for your entire life. But for next couple of months, please concentrate on these things, right? Yeah, I'm not saying that, okay, but if you read good biographies, right? Steve Jobs, right? And some really good people are there. So, so there is a always common thing you will find, that they were so passionate about their work. They were like so crazy about their work. They just forget about everything for some period of time, and they just hold a command on their things, like, so crazy that this thing was actually helping them for their entire life. So that's what actually I'm trying to say. For next 2 3 months, you just forget about everything and just concentrate on your learning. Your career is very important, guys. You have to make money, right? Everything is all about good reputation, good money. Why not? you have to get a good lifestyle, right? So in that case, yeah, right. Cool. Okay, one last thing that I was getting a couple of mails that, okay, Naveen, do you take a training on communication and communication and stuff and improving English, all those things? I think one guy is also asking. Uh, I don't know, like, can I really teach those things or not? But yeah, let's see if I can prepare some, because I really don't know to put those videos on my channel. It's a technical channel. But let's see, maybe we can have some sessions on these things, especially how to improve your communication. This is very important because 20-30% people they are really good, but they don't know how to explain the things, and that actually makes me disappointing that, okay, yes, why you are such a good guy, you are so strong, but you are not able to crack the interview just because of this thing, right? Cool, guys. So please don't get offended that, okay, if I'm saying that, okay, day and night you have to practice, leave other things. Please, that's my opinion. It's up to you, right? Okay. Okay, guys. So that's all for today. It's already, guys. It's 11:45. Yeah. Tomorrow we are going to start a new batch, July 8. The July batch we are going to start on Java and Selenium framework part, and so I have to take a session at 7 o'clock. Right. Cool. So thank you so much. And one update. Oh, no, sorry. Just a second. I'll give you the latest link of our Telegram group. Please join this group. There are really good people. Ankur is there who is sharing really good stuff. Okay. Pawan is there. Ashish is there. And there are a lot of garage is there, a lot of good people who are actually doing a lot of good things, solving the problems. So please, guys, okay, please join that Telegram group. See, this is Naveen Automation Telegram group. 4,093 people are there, around 4,100 members are there. And these guys are so crazy. Raj and these guys, Pavan, they are like all the time they are active solving the problems. I really appreciate these guys. So please go and join this Telegram group and the Facebook group also. The Facebook page, right? On Facebook, just search Naveen Automation Labs. You will get the page. And okay. And on LinkedIn also, Naveen Automation Labs is there. So you can search on there as well. Cool. Right, guys. So that's all from my side. I hope it was a good session. And I'm really sorry that if I'm not able to cover all the questions, guys, I'm really sorry. You can see that, okay, I cannot speak back to back continuously 2-3 hours. So this is my email ID. If you have any questions, you can write a mail on this number. Okay, on this email ID. Apart from that, if you really want to attend the training that we are going to start tomorrow, or maybe a future training, you please follow my blog. This is the okay. This is my blog. So if you really want to join, you can subscribe, and then yep, go for it. Cool. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for attending. And last thing, say yes or no if you really like this session. I know it's quite lengthy, but yeah, yes with your location and no with your location. I mean, whatever the yes or no. Let's see. Yes, Bangalore. So I really want to know from where people are coming actually. Kolkata, Mumbai, Gurgaon, Pune, Mysore, Ireland, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, Nagpur, Chennai, Ethiopia. Oh, nice. I got your message on Getty, right? I got your message on YouTube as well. Yeah, yeah. Cool, guys. This is so who is saying no? Okay, I really want to know who is saying no. Hmm. East Africa. Oh yes, 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 yes. Okay, people are. So are you Getty? You able to understand my English, my accent? So people who are from America or Canada or all European countries, Are you guys able to understand the way I speak? Because I always feel that, okay, I don't know that you guys are able to understand my accent or not. Raj, India. Thanks, Raj. You are a great guy, helping a lot of people. Raj, Ankur Jain, and Pawan. Yeah, these three guys are really taking care of the this group. Hey Gully, Washington. Yeah, Gully is in my group. I mean, in my training, I know you guys. Gully is there. Gulnaz is there. Yeah, you haven't answered my question, Soumya. Please write down your question. I'll give you. Cool. Okay. Chalo guys. We let's leave now. Yes. Okay. What's the time now? 11:52. Okay. Chalo. Cool. Take care. Bye bye, guys. See you in the next live session. Take care. Yeah.